Here, today I just received this Best Choice Products 4.4 core electric air fryer with rapid air circulation, temperature control, timer, and detachable handles. From Walmart, I got it for $69.99. You can get one of those air fryers from Walmart anytime actually for $69.99. I just didn't want to go there. I have them shipped. And at the side of the box, you have the model number, the power requirements, and also some of the features. I'm going to put all that information in the video. And let's just break it out. Okay, I open the top. There's a divider right here. Instruction book. Tons. And that's just the air fryer. Okay, it's one-piece design, nothing for you to install. It certainly makes things easier. Let's just take a quick look of the device itself. On top, there's pictures for the recommended cooking time. For example, chips, 12 to 15 minutes, S392. Meat, 15 minutes, S392. The top dial is the time. The bottom dial is the temperature. All right. Next, we're going to open the tray itself. There's the outer tray and the inner tray. Here, just take a quick look inside the tray itself. You take the tray out by pushing the button right next to the clear plastic. It should just click out. Inside, there's a razor and some piece of paper. You want to remove the piece of paper, obviously. And the razor is for you to put the food on top and allow the hot air to cook more evenly. Here is the divider, just going right into the middle of the tray. That allows you to put two different kind of food in there and cook it at the same time. Here I'm just going to insert a razor into the inner tray, which allows the food to cook from the bottom for more even cooking. The instruction book comes again with recommended cooking time, but you really don't need that. All the information you need is on the top of the machine. And the instruction is pretty simple. You want to preheat for 3 minutes, put the machine on a level space, and also unplug the machine when you're not using it. Don't cause a fire. Again, the machine is pretty easy to operate. Top dial is the timer, go up to 30 minutes. Bottom dial temperature, go up to 392. And I'm going to start cooking some chicken. As you can see, I breaded some chicken. And I'm just going to test both breaded version and unbreaded version. So I preheat it for 3 minutes. As you can see, there's going to be two lights, the green light and the red light. It just means that the machine is powered and it's currently on. It makes a humming noise like when you're using it. Okay, let's just wait 3 minutes for this. Okay, I'm ready to cook. In this system is 4.4 core size, so I can put 5 chicken legs in there at the same time. So all you have to do is pull it in the tray. I will use the razor and just go ahead and pull it in the system. It's a little bit hot to the touch right now because I did preheat it. And as soon as you turn on the dial, the timer dial, both lights show up. That means the machine is working. Again, you will also hear a humming noise. So after about 5 minutes, I actually took the tray out so I can turn the chicken to make sure it cooks more evenly. And while I'm doing this, the machine is actually just going on in the background. So you want to really stay there. And again, don't cause a fire. And now I'm just going to put the chicken back into the machine. After 15 minutes of cooking, you can definitely feel it's pretty hot on the exterior. There's a small vent in the back you want to leave open. Okay, now the food is ready. I'm just taking it out. As you can see, just from the look of it, the food is not too burned and it looks to be cooked. Obviously, I'm going to try it to make sure it's cooked. Okay, I'm taking a piece of chicken out, put it on my plate, and then take the other piece of chicken, which is not breaded out, and put it on the plate. The machine is still hot, so if you want to leave the food in there to cook a little bit longer, that's definitely doable. And here you can see, since I did not use oil, it's pretty clean inside right now still. Okay, I just cut the chicken. As you can see, it is pretty much fully cooked. and the pieces that's breaded, and the top in the where the leg is the thickest, it does to have some blood in there, but it's high enough that it's still cooking the meat right now. And since I did not use any oil, as you can see, the only residues are the breading that's in the tray, so you can just dump it out to your trash can. One thing I did notice is that I don't feel the tray is very firmly attached. As you can see, it just dropped all itself without me touching anything. If supposedly I have to hit that black button behind the clear plastic to release the inner tray, but as you can see, all I have to do is shake a little and the tray will come out. Okay, so that is why no sudden movements. You don't want to be full of chicken and food and start moving and have the whole tray full of oil dump on your fingers or your feet for that matter. Okay, so my recommendation is put on a level table, again, just like the instruction book say, and then put a plate, as you can see I have, right next to it so you can move the whole thing onto the dish itself in the tray or the dish, and then remove the inner tray from there. And here I'm just going to test the next cooking specimen, a piece of fish. Again, fish is 10 to 12 minutes at 392 degrees. No, 8 to 14. I'm going to try low end, about 10. Okay, I took the fish out after 11 minutes. And the fish is cooked, but I'm having difficulty take the entire piece out by itself. So what I did later on is wrap the fish fillet with a piece of bacon to allow it to come out in one piece. But as you can see, it's pretty well cooked. For the next item, I'm going to cook some shrimp. There is no picture to show how long you need to cook the shrimp, but online it says 5 minutes in high temperatures, like 392. And here I'm just trying to hold it and see if it's going to fall down on my feet later. Okay, so I set the timer to about 5 minutes. As you can see, 5 minutes at 392 degrees. Okay, here, as you can see, after 5 minutes, the shrimp is fully cooked. And finally, I went to get some supermarket food. Here is from the Dollar Tree, is sweet potato fries. The instruction says online, again, chips is about 12 to 14 minutes. And you do want to use a little bit of oil. I use olive oil and just dump it in there. Okay, again, I turn it to about 15 minutes. Okay, after 15 minutes, I'm taking it out. I can smell it's fully cooked, and the olive oil actually make it look shinier, and it is quite delicious, may I add. If it's not good, would I be eating it? I would rather be eating shrimp, don't you think? Okay, finally I just want to go over cooking, because after a while you will see there's plenty of grease in the inner tray and the larger tray itself. So what I like to do is just use a piece of paper to wipe this down first, and wipe the grease in the bottom tray as well, and then fill this, all of it, with water and let it soak overnight. So here's what I do. I just put some soapy water. After I took all the grease, what I do is I use like a leftover cup, like a super big gulp cup, to pour my grease and trash that, and then leave this for about 8 hours to let it soak overnight, and then it's a lot easier to clean. I definitely think this is a good purchase. It just makes cooking some of the food, especially meat and chips, a lot easier than before. And I wish I got it for $39.99 during Black Friday, but at $69.99, it is still a good investment. Now, good thing about Walmart is you have 90 days to return it. So if it stopped working within 90 days, I can return it.